So here I have a backwards compatible PS3, which is a nice little find here, except for the fact that you flip to the side and the entire hard drive and hard drive tray are just gone. Now earlier I mentioned that somebody here in this scenario is pulling something on me, and I'll kind of explain as we go through this video what I'm talking about, because there are a bunch of PS3s in this lot that have no hard drive like this, and it's a little suspicious. But first of all, you know, it overall looks fine. Let's plug this thing in though and see if it'll turn on. If it is working, we should get a screen like last time where it says there's no appropriate storage. We got to put a storage device in, and so far so good. Is there a disk inside? Nope, no free games, which is unfortunate. And there we go. Cannot start. The appropriate system storage was not found, which in this case I am happy to see. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw in a hard drive in here. I have this little 3D printed thing I made, so hopefully it'll fit. We'll stick it in and see if it can fix it. Hey, there we go. That was quick. Okay, let's go ahead and format this thing and get it set up, and I'll come back. Okay, so surprisingly that actually worked, and we were booted up here. Now I want to go ahead and hop into the system settings and see what that says. We should be on the latest system software, which...
Huh?
Okay, that was a little strange. It didn't have me put a new system software on it. Like, I didn't have to put a USB stick in to install the firmware. All I did was put an SSD in here, and it automatically came with 4.46. And the 120 gigs is free space makes sense because that's what I put in my personal SSD. It's not like a hard drive I got from a PS3. It was just a formatted SSD that I stuck in. And somehow we're on an old firmware of 4.46. Okay, whatever. I guess I'll take it. But guys, let's go and throw some games inside of this thing and see if it'll read. Now, we'll start with the PS3 game here, but of course it is a backwards compatible PS3, so it'll work with PS2 games as well. So I'm curious to see what happens there. But yeah, we'll start with the PS3 and see if it can even pull it in. Actually, it's pretty smooth. Okay. Hey, man. Okay. Loads right up. Yeah, this PS3 is surprising me. Let's go back though, and we'll toss in a PS2 game here. I got the silverback disc first. We'll toss it in, see if it reads. And of course, it wants us to make a memory card, so I made that, and sure enough, there it is right there. Wow, that is actually surprising. Last but not least, we'll try a blue PS2 game, make sure that reads as well. Yes, sir. There it goes. Good dude. This is so frustrating because this PS3 is awesome. It works. It's backwards compatible, but guys, if the hard drive was left inside, I'm telling you, you find so much gold on old PS3s. Like fat PS3s in particular, like 2006, 2007, 2008. Like they have some gold save data, just interesting stuff on them. So it's just unfortunate somebody took the hard drive out and called it untested. And that's what I'm talking about here, is that I got 30 or 40 fat PS3s here in this lot from this one Goodwill that all were missing hard drives, just like this one where it was just ripped out. And actually, some of them were quite literally straight up ripped out, as you'll see later in this video. But then there's some like that first PS3 Slim, like where I had no idea the hard drive was removed because there's a cover over the hard drive. So like somebody took the cover off, took the screw out, pulled the hard drive out, and said, "Ha, you can't have it. It's untested now."